Orcas are the ocean's gentle giants with hearts as vast as the sea. When separated from their pods, they often seek companionship from other intelligent species, and humans are one of their top choices. Here are the most heartwarming orca interactions ever recorded. Off Vancouver Island's coast, the footage captures a joyous and musical moment on the water, First Nations canoeists paddling in harmony and chanting with the waves. But their journey took an extraordinary turn when Luna, a lonely orca separated from her pod, began shadowing and splashing water with her high swings on their canoes with curiosity. What happened next defies all expectations of how apex predators behave. In this breathtaking act, Luna allowed humans to reach out and touch near his powerful jaws, the same jaws capable of crushing prey with terrifying force. Yet in this moment, they became gentle and curious, exploring these strange land creatures who had entered their world. The orca who should have been feared became instead a friend, but the ocean gives and takes cruelly. In 2006, Luna's life ended in tragedy when a tugboat's propellers claimed him. Just as he was swimming toward human voices he recognized, his final moments were spent seeking the connection he'd lost with his own kind, finding it instead with those who would never forget him. Luna's story melts us because it reveals what we rarely see, the emotional depth of these magnificent creatures. His life forces us to ask, do we truly understand the minds of the ocean's most brilliant predators? In the clip, the water was calm that sweltering afternoon when Lucas Riley set out on his paddleboard, camera at the ready. Without warning, the ocean's surface erupted as a 6-ton shadow emerged, a massive orca gliding silently beneath his board. Its sleek black and white form mirrored Lucas's paddleboard so perfectly that one might think it had mistaken him for prey. For several heart-stopping seconds, the impressive predator kept pace just inches away, close enough to touch. Lucas's pulse raced as he braced for the worst, but the attack never came. Instead, the intelligent giant seemed to study him with curious detachment before suddenly surging ahead with powerful strokes, disappearing into the blue depths as quickly as it had appeared. This breathtaking encounter reveals a profound truth about orcas. Despite being nature's perfect hunters, they possess an uncanny ability to distinguish friends from food. As the ripples from the encounter faded, one thought lingered. In the orca's world, humans occupy a unique space, not as prey, but as fellow intelligent beings worthy of curiosity rather than consumption. In this video, the waters of Auckland's Hauraki Gulf were calm that December morning in 2019, when an ordinary kayaking trip turned extraordinary. Without warning, sleek black dorsal fins sliced through the glassy surface, surrounding the lone paddler in a breathtaking aquatic dance. A pod of orcas moved with surprising grace around the tiny kayak. Their massive bodies glided effortlessly just meters away, their movements synchronized like a well-rehearsed performance. The kayaker sat motionless, caught between awe and enjoyment as ton after ton of pure predatory power circled him. Yet in this moment, the so-called killer whales revealed their gentler nature. They approached close enough that the paddler could hear their powerful breath and see the distinctive markings on their sleek bodies, yet maintained a respectful distance. As the pod eventually moved on, disappearing into the blue depths, they left behind more than just ripples. They left a lasting mark on a human witness to their underwater world. In this clip, the serene waters of Eld Inlet in Olympia erupted when, all at once, multiple orcas jumped high out of the water together, sending huge splashes of water. Spectators along the shoreline gasped as tons of black and white muscle arced through the air, splashing water into the bay. Despite being capable of taking down great white sharks, these ocean titans chose to showcase their playful side instead. As the orcas swam closer to shore, their sheer size became visible, each one weighing several tons of pure aquatic power. This video shows that the September sun shone off San Diego's waves in 2015, when Ben and Todd's routine fishing trip transformed into an extraordinary marine encounter. 5 miles offshore, The ocean suddenly came alive as a pod of 30 orcas appeared beside their boat, sleek black and white forms cutting through the water with military accuracy. What happened next defied expectations. Instead of ignoring the vessel or displaying aggression, the pod surged forward in perfect formation, their powerful tails forcing them to an astonishing 34 miles per hour speed. Orcas paced the boat with effortless grace, occasionally pulling ahead as if taunting the humans to keep up. But one thing was certain. For those thrilling minutes, two fishermen became unwilling participants in nature's most impressive speed trial, with the ocean's ultimate athletes as their unexpected competitors. In this clip, the tranquil waters of Hahe Beach in New Zealand turned into a stage for one of nature's most profound encounters when an individual swimmer came face to face with an orca in its territory. As the massive predator glided effortlessly toward the human, time seemed to freeze. A 6-ton apex predator face to face with nothing but bare flesh in the endless ocean. The swimmer's heart pounded as the orca closed the distance, then did the unexpected. With deliberate calm, the orca recognized the human as something else entirely. In that suspended moment, the killer whale chose to coexist peacefully with humans. Then the orca eventually moved on. In this clip, the small fishing boat looked even smaller as a group of orcas appeared from the deep waters near Auckland, swimming smoothly around it. The fisherman's hands shook as he held his fishing rod. He was just a tiny figure surrounded by powerful giants of the sea. Yet what happened next defied all expectations. The orcas swam by like they ruled the ocean, their strong bodies gliding past the boat as if it didn't matter. They didn't show any interest or aggression. The fisherman's fear slowly turned into amazement. This last clip shows something truly special. People swimming peacefully with wild orcas in the open ocean. Despite being the ocean's top predators and the biggest dolphins, these magnificent creatures choose to be gentle with us. It's amazing to watch these powerful animals glide gracefully beside humans, not as hunters, but as curious neighbors sharing the same water. They could easily harm us, but they don't. Instead, they seem to enjoy these rare moments of connection. These incredible encounters show us 3 important truths about orcas. First, their remarkable intelligence allows them to clearly distinguish humans from prey. We're simply not on their menu. Second, beneath their powerful exterior lies a naturally curious and friendly nature towards us humans. Most importantly, these interactions demonstrate that when approached with proper respect, even the ocean's most powerful giants can interact with humans in playful and peaceful ways. This exposes the stereotypes, proving that orcas possess both the cognitive ability and the temperament to coexist peacefully with humans in their marine environment. Have you ever had an encounter with an orca or another wild marine animal? Share your story in the comments.